my god. Oh! I just knocked my... Yo, what is up, everybody? Hello and welcome. Today, we are going to be ranking every single Mario Kart 8 Deluxe track, including all of the booster tracks. Alright, well, let's get this started, shall we? We're here to rank some Mario Kart courses. Let's go. By the way, all of these tiers, like, I'm not gonna be, like, ranking every course based off of how much I like them in the tiers. They're just gonna be put in the tiers, and they're randomly put in the tiers. So, like, for example, if you see Sweet Sweet Canyon above Thwomp Ruins, that doesn't mean that it's better or worse than Thwomp Ruins. It's just in the same tier. So, Mario Kart Stadium. This is a fantastic course, and I love it to death. It's a classic. It's easy. It's great for everybody. It's rewarding if you drive well. If you also don't drive well, you can still keep up with everybody. It looks great. I'm gonna put this in A. Water Park. I've played this map a lot, and recently, I kind of don't like it much. I don't like the big, like, giant loop thing it does. The turn's really wide. Like, I don't know. I'm just not super interested in the layout of it. I also kind of don't like a lot of levels that have a ton of water. I'm gonna put this in C tier. Sweet Sweet Canyon. This map is great. I always enjoy this map whenever I'm on it. I think that there's tons of fun things to do on it, and I really enjoy the skip at the end. That feels super nice. And the map also looks very nice. Thwomp Ruins, I'm gonna give this a B tier as well. I really like how it looks. You're rewarded for racing well, and it's fun. Mario Circuit. Where should we put Mario Circuit? This one's gotta go in the A. You see, Mario Circuit, not much really happens, but the thing that makes this map so awesome is the fact that you can just fly through it. You can go so fast. It's awesome. It feels so cool to go that fast. It's really, really, really neat. Next map is Toad Harbor. I'm gonna give Toad Harbor the B tier. It's themed really well. It looks super nice. There's a cool skip at the end and stuff. It's sick. Twisted Mansion is also gonna go in the B tier. I enjoy this map quite a lot. I like some of the skips that it has. I'm not a big fan of the underwater section. I feel like lots of the underwater sections in these games aren't the greatest. Yeah, and I feel like this falls victim to that as well. Shy Guy Falls. This map is gonna go in B tier as well. I think that it's really fun to drive on. I feel like it's dynamic in a way that works for Mario Kart 8. It looks super nice, and, yeah. Sunshine Airport. This is a good map. It's grown off me a little bit recently. I would say that this would be in my top, maps not that long ago, but it's grown off me a bit. It's still really fun, super simple, fun for everyone. Very nice map. Dolphin Shoals. This map is going in the C tier. It's just the underwater sections, I just don't like them. I mean, that's it. Like, something about the water sections I just don't like. It just feels slower and not as great. Electrodrome is going to be getting C tier. Although I think the map looks really nice, I'm not super interested in the layout of the map and how the map works. Yeah, I mean, that's all I really have to say about it. I know that a lot of people like that one a lot. Mount Wario. This right here is an S tier. Mount Wario is amazing. Every bit of this track is amazing. It looks so good. It's so fun to traverse through. Mount Wario is definitely S tier. If somebody said that this was the best Mario Kart map ever made, I wouldn't be upset about that take. This map is amazing. Every element of it feels perfectly placed. Like, they just knew what they were doing with this map. It's so fun the entire time, and it's so dynamic. They do so many different things throughout the map in Mount Wario. It's amazing. Cloudtop Cruise. This is gonna go in C tier. Like, I don't know. I mean, like, I'm just not super interested in the layout of the map. And the skips that it does have, I don't think that they feel super cool. With Cloudtop Cruise, I feel like it's one of those things where it's just like, it doesn't know if it wants to be a map where you go fast or you have a tons of, like, interesting twists and turns. I don't vibe with it too much. Bone Dry Dunes is gonna go in B tier. I really enjoy how, like, windy it is, and, like, how there's tons of twists, and I also enjoy lots of the skips that it has. I feel like you're rewarded here if you race really well. But I will say that, like, it is a harder Mario Kart map, so I wouldn't necessarily, like, play this with people who are just starting and stuff. Something that does annoy me with Bone Dry Dunes is that, like, the coloration is a little bit dull. Everything's the same color. That's just what I mean by it being dull. Everything's the same color, and I don't like how that looks. That looks kind of ugly, and it kind of ruins the mood a little bit. Bowser's Castle, I'm gonna put it in B tier. No, I'm gonna put it in A tier. Bowser's Castle's great. In Bowser's Castle, I feel like it has just the right amount of grandiosity, and like with the track layout and everything, I feel like, you know, you going through it, it feels just the right amount of intimidating and everything. I feel like it works not only as, like, the castle of Bowser, of course, but it just works as a Mario Kart 8 map in general. It feels so fun to traverse through. It's a great map. Rainbow Road. So this Rainbow Road here, I'm gonna give this A tier. This Rainbow Road is great, and I feel like it works wonderful with the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe format. Like, I really like lots of the skips that you can do. Like, the track feels really free. It feels like you can go anywhere on it, like, as far as, like, taking shortcuts and everything is concerned. I feel like it's just the right amount of intimidating for, like, new players and just in general. It's a fun track to traverse through. I enjoy it a lot. The elements that it introduces are neat. The only thing is that I kinda don't like how it looks. The track looks kinda ugly. Moo Moo Meadows. It's a fantastic track. It's great. I love it. I like it a whole lot. Super simple. I think that, like, there are fun, like, the track gets mixed up in fun ways that aren't super annoying. I like how sometimes the cows will go into the track and everything. It's fun. It feels like one of those tracks to where it's like everybody's rewarded, good and not so great players, which is something that I enjoy in Mario Kart. Mario Circuit, S tier. This map is just like the great, like the perfect amount of simplicity and, like, I don't know, like, exhilarating design. The shortcuts are really the shortcuts are really rewarding, and they feel super nice to pull off. And, like, because the, like, track is super simple, like, you fly through it, and it just feels awesome to go through. Good and bad players can have fun here. It's just awesome. I love this map so much. I love going through it every time. Every single time I go through it, I'm like, oh, this is gonna be a blast no matter what, because everybody's gonna be zooming, and it's gonna be so cool. Cheep Beach. I'll give it B tier. I enjoy this map a good amount. I feel like my main problem with this map is that some of the elements overstay its welcome. But I mean, like, yeah, other than that, it's like, it's fun. I think that the water bit is a little too long. I have a lot of fun at the end, though, like, right before the finish line. There's some really, like, fun turns there and everything. It's a good track. It looks really nice. I like how it looks a lot. And yeah, it's nice. Toad's Turnpike. Y'all. Okay, I can't justify giving this an F. I really don't like this map. I really don't like Toad's Turnpike. Like, the cars are annoying. I don't enjoy having them around. You do really boring, long turns just over and over again. Like, the items don't even have much of an impact because of the stupid cars. It's just a mess. And it's cluttered. But at the same time, it's like nothing's going on and it's boring because of the track layout. I just don't like it. That's a D tier for me. That's a D tier for me. Dry Desert. Dry Desert is going to get in A tier. I mean, like, this is partly me being a Double Dash fan. It's just a great track. I love the twists, I love the turns. The sand pit is so memorable and iconic. Like, it looks good. I feel like the hazards they have on the course are like fair and fun. And yeah, it's just a fun time. It's a good one. You just don't like the underwater part. That's true. That's true. The underwater part isn't the greatest. Well, I don't know. I like everything else so much, it doesn't really matter that much. Donut Plains 3. This is gonna be obvious for me. S tier. It's super simple. This is such a super simple track. And there's not much going on, like, outside of just the track. But the track is just so unbelievably fun to play on. It's so unbelievably fun to play on. It's awesome. The shortcuts are rewarding. The drifting feels so cool. It's just a blast to drive on. It's amazing. I don't really care about, like, all of the other elements being lesser, because I don't think that it pulls away from the experience at all. Because, like, it's not the best looking, it's super flat, and, like, there's not much going on. It's definitely a SNES track. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, it's also generically themed, but, like, that doesn't really bother me, because it's just such a blast to race on. And it doesn't, like, it doesn't look, like, bad enough in order to pull away from the experience at all. So yeah, that's getting an S tier. Royal Raceway, another S. This track looks great. Big upgrade from the N64 version, which is not to say that the N64 version is bad at all, because this track is also good on N64. It works so well with the Mario Kart 8 format. The drifts are fun as... Like, I love racing on this. You go so fast. You zip by everything. Everything looks great. It's colorful. Everything pops in just the right way. It's an amazing track. That's an S. DK Jungle. I'm gonna go with C tier here. With this map, sometimes I feel like I enjoy it, and other times I'm like, this kind of sucks. I feel like everything's too spaced out is the problem. I feel like the track takes too long with all the things that it wants to do. Some annoying aspects, yeah. There's, like, enemies, like, right after you get off of, like, the, drum after the, finish line. Like, those, like, little, like, enemies that, like, dance around on the track. Like, those are annoying. Those are really annoying. I don't like those. I mean, like, that's the most annoying aspect of it, I think, for me. But yeah, I mean, like, I just think that this track takes too long with the different things that it wants to do. And it feels like, I don't know, it feels kind of empty in a certain way. It feels like they want you to speed through certain parts because they were just like, we don't know what the f to do to this part. We're just gonna make you speed through it real quick. Okay, next up is Wario Stadium. I'm thinking between B or C right now. Yeah, I'll put it in C. I'll put it in C. I agree with you. Yeah, maybe B on a good day. I agree with you. Like, I feel like the hazards on this, like, aren't fun. I feel like they're just annoying to go around. They're, like, a problem just to be a problem as opposed to, like, a fun challenge. And again, with this map, like, it's just, like, I feel like they speed you through sections just because... I don't know. They didn't know what the hell else to do with the section. So they just make you go fast. Like, there's tons of parts where, like, you just go fast through a section and there's not really anything around and there's nothing happening and that's it. And it's like, I don't feel like the turns are rewarding either, because there are some really hard turns here, but I don't feel like they're rewarding. I just feel like they're annoying because, like, you'll, like, come out of a boost or whatever, and then you'll be thrown into, like, this really difficult turn, and it just doesn't feel like it flows naturally. I feel like it's stop and go in a way that's not really fun. Sherbet Land. I love Double Dash, but I don't really like this map on this game. I don't really like how the ice feels. The water sections are boring. I feel like a lot of this map is pretty open nothing. And and it doesn't feel super fun to traverse through. I like the cave section a lot. The cave section is pretty fun. But other than that, I don't really like a lot of this. So I'm gonna give that the C. Music Park is gonna go in the B tier. This map is good. I definitely like this map. Some of the shortcuts are rewarding. I think that the whole, like, music note jumping thing is fun. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, that's mostly it. That's how I feel about it. I will say that it looks good. It's vibrant. That's nice. Yoshi Valley. Yoshi Valley is an A tier. I think that the whole, like, different path thing is a little stupid. And confusing. And I don't like that. But, like, once you get, like, the pathing down, it's really fun to traverse through. And, like, the ending part, the shortcut, is really satisfying and rewarding. I think that, like, this map is kind of a great equalizer. Where it's, like, anybody can do well. There's a lot of paths that, like, people don't use and never use. Or, like, if you're a beginner, it's really confusing to know what path you have to take. Yeah, I agree. If it didn't have multiple paths, it would be an S. Tick-Tock Clock. Tick-Tock Clock is an A tier. Tick-Tock Clock is an A tier. I feel like this map is, like, really fun to traverse through. Even, like, parts where it's, like, it looks like you should be, like, going straight or whatever. Like, you can do tons of drifts and get rewarded for it. It works super well with the Mario Kart 8 format. Tons of, like, tricks. The glider section is surprisingly, like, alright. I feel like that's the weakest part of the map, but I don't think it's bad. And I think the whole gear with the trick thing is nice. And I feel like all of the elements, like, they don't overstay their welcome. I think that this map works really well. It has an amazing theme and one of your favorite glider sections in the game. True. It's also cool because, like, the, like, hands turn based off of, like, the time on the map and everything, and you can actually use that to do different tricks, and I think that that's a really cool aspect of it. There's actually stuff to do in the glider section, yeah, kind of, but, like, not much. Still. That's a problem in this game. Glider sections can be kind of sucky. Yeah, compared to other glider sections, for sure. Most glider sections, you don't do Piranha Plant Slide, I'm gonna put an A tier. I really enjoy the indoor sections. I think that, like, coloring of it, like of the indoor sections and, like, the contrast to that with outside, it makes it feel, like, interesting and, like, cold. Like, it feels like you're traveling through the environment that you're traveling through. The pathing is difficult and awkward in certain places in a way that is not fun. Yeah, I guess I can see that. I find it to be fun, but they use lots of sharp angles whenever turning. Yeah, I don't know. I think that is a fun challenge, and I really like the section with, like, the Goombas and, like, the cave with, like, the water that's flowing. It's nice. Like, one turn in there that feels like you're never gonna make it. Yeah. No, I think I know what turn you're talking about. Like, before, like, the turn before the turn that leads into the pipe thing before, like, the Piranha Plant. That turn, like, I'm always like, I'm not gonna make it. But, like, you make it anyway. Yeah, I mean, like, I understand what you meant whenever you said some of the turns feel awkward. Yeah, that makes sense. Grumble Volcano. I can't. Listen. This map's annoying. I'm not gonna put it in F. I feel like sometimes, like, on a really, really good day, I can kind of like this map. But this map, like, it takes hazards to, like, all of the wrong levels. It gets rid of bits of the course in a way that feels like a hindrance, and, like, not a good one. And I don't like the fire that appears. Like, its hazards are, like, really annoying, and, like, you can tell they're there, and they don't feel fun, and I hate it. Like, that's the main thing. Like, if it wasn't for the hazards, I feel like this map would feel much better. Because, like, it isn't the best to traverse through, but it's pretty alright whenever it comes to that. It's just the hazards. They're not fun. The only course that has no redeeming elements. You see, I don't necessarily agree with that. Like, I think that it would be kind of fun without the hazards. Because some of the drifts and stuff can be fun. I don't think that it would be a great track, but it would be pretty good. And I kind of don't like how it looks. It makes me want to throw up. I just don't like, my eyes don't like it. Rainbow Road N64. This one is pretty good. I like what they've done. I like what they did with it, and I like what they did with it in Mario Kart 8. I think that is pretty fun. The booster pads can be fun to go through. It's not super hard. I like how it looks a lot. It looks very, very good. The track looks good. The star things that they decide to use looks good. And the train's fun. The train's fun. Yeah, I enjoy the train's presence. Like, it's a fun track. The only thing is, like, I don't know. There's not much going on. It feels kind of one-dimensional. It's like, the track layout is obviously not built for Mario Kart 8. It's, like, really big and, like, not super dynamic. Like, I think that they did the best that they could as far as, like, bringing it to Mario Kart 8. I think that they did the best they could there. But yeah, and the glider section at the end is just stupid. Like, why do you even have that? Just don't even put a glider section there. Like, I felt like they put it there just to be like, we need something different. What do we do? Glider section. Wario's Gold Mine. I'm gonna put this in C tier. It's just like, not only do I not like how it looks, I don't like the mine cart things. And, like, there's some parts of the track where the turns just don't feel natural at all. Like in the beginning. And like, I don't know. It just feels like it's lacking things. It feels like it's lacking ideas. It feels like it's lacking things to keep the track fresh and fun to play and interesting. SNES Rainbow Road. SNES Rainbow Road is B tier. SNES Rainbow Road S tier, you're not gonna lie. You love it, it's so fun. That's fair. It looks really good, first of all. They did really good adapting it to this game. It's fun. The turns are weird, but in a way that feels nice. Yeah, I mean, like, it's a good track. It's a good track. I enjoy this. And the Thwomps make it interesting. Ice Outpost. This is gonna get B tier. Some of the, like, the skips on here are fun to hit and stuff. I'm just not super interested in how some of the, like, I don't like some of, like, the green, like, whenever the track splits to green and yellow. I don't enjoy those parts a ton. Like, whenever the two, like, branch off of one another. That's it. I mean, like, other than that, it's pretty fun. Hyrule Circuit, this map, S tier. I love this map. I love this map to death. The shortcuts are fun. The theming is amazing. It looks great, right? And there's like, I really like the secret paths that can be broken up, like that can be brought up. Oh, let me take my stream down. Yeah, I mean, it's just great. It's just great. Great map. I have no complaints. It's amazing. Yeah, amazing theme. They did such a good job with it. It feels so good and so lively. Varied layout. Yeah. Yoshi Circuit. Gotta give this to S tier. It's so fun. This map is so fun. Whenever I'm hitting all those drifts just right. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's amazing. It is so amazing. No complaints here. Amazing track. One of the wackiest track layouts in Mario Kart history. Yeah. And to add on top of it, it's just straight up Yoshi. And Yoshi's awesome. So, Excitebike Arena. I'm gonna give this A tier. I know that some people don't like this map, but I do. I like clicking the button and doing the funny trick. It's really fun. Doing all the tricks across 3 laps. Yeah, no. Well, it tickles my brain just right. I still like it a lot. And I think that it's fun because it's really fun to do, like, couch gaming with people who, like, you know, are new to the game and everything. Because, like, it's a great intro to the game. For people who are new, it introduces tricking, lets them get used to that, and stuff like that. It introduces shortcuts, you can do that as well, and it's all in, like, the easiest layout you can be. Like, Baby Park wishes it could be this map, basically. Baby Park literally wishes it could be this map. This map is, like, the great equalizer in the best ways possible. It isn't just, like, whale-like objects everywhere. It's like, you know, everybody's put on an equal playing field because it's super easy to do, and, like, the tricks and everything. And, like, but you're still rewarded for, like, conserving your items and using them well. As opposed to Baby Park, where it's, like, literally RNG. Dragon Driftway, I'm gonna give this the A tier. The drifts here are super fun. I think that the track looks great. You think the first third of the track is amazing, the rest is mostly okay? No, I think that, like, the entire track is pretty good. Like, I really like a lot of the shortcuts they introduce and everything. Those feel nice. And I feel like you're genuinely rewarded for racing well, which feels nice. But, like, because of the shortcuts being so nice, you're also rewarded for item management. The gravity section with... Yeah, so, like, that's what I was gonna say. The reason why this is an S tier is because of the gravity section with the boosts and stuff. Because they're really wonky, and they don't work. And, like, if you're drifting and you accidentally hit, like, one of the boosters, you'll just go flying off the map, and there's nothing you can do about it. And that's, like, awful. You can't control it. Mute City. Mute City is gonna get A tier. The whole thing that they introduced with, like, the whole thing with, like, the strips being the coins and everything, that's cool. It feels super lively. I like the, like, electrifying thing that you get if you, like, bump into walls or hit certain things. That's really cool. The boosts are fun. It's, like, one of those tracks to where it's, like, it's big, and it's fast, and it's fun because of that. Baby Park, F tier. Do I need to say more? RNG. Listen, like, I understand why some people might like it in a super casual setting. I don't. It's the great equalizer in all the wrong ways. Yeah, it's iconic, but it's the worst. That's true. Cheeseland, some people don't like this map, but Cheeseland is gonna get a B from me. It's gonna get a B. I think that it has a fun layout. I think that, like, lots of the dips that it has, like that you can trick off of are, like, really interesting and interestingly placed. The only thing that I have is that the shortcuts here are a little too strong. The shortcuts at the end and everything, they're too strong. I don't think that it's fair. I feel like you would do better from, like, staying in the middle of the pack and then just waiting until the end to hit the shortcut. It is very wacky. You know, I mean, like, it's definitely a good track. I just think that they, like, it's just a bit unbalanced, which I don't think is super fair. Wild Woods is S tier. I really like the sections where you're just, like, drifting in the stream and, like, you're just, like, speeding through and everything. Like, this is a really speedy track, and it feels super fun to traverse through. It's super nice. I like it a lot. It opened up a lot. Yeah, that's another thing. Like, you're climbing up and down a tree, and that's just, like, so sick. I wish that there was, like... I wish there was a way to, like, see the park from afar. I mean, like, to see the courses from afar, because some of them would look really awesome. Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing is gonna be an A tier. I think that the section, like, okay, so before you, like, do the trick off the ramp to get toward the finish line, I feel like the section before that is lacking. But other than that, I think that there's lots of, like, really cool, like, layout. I think that the thing with the trees and the apples is really interesting that they did. I also like that they have it so that it goes through different seasons. I think that that's cool. But, like, Animal Crossing, I never feel like there's ups and downs with this track. It's always consistently good. Like, if I want a track that it's like, I want a track that it's gonna feel nice to play, I'll just play Animal Crossing, because it always feels good. Neo Bowser City. This is gonna get an A tier from me. I really like it. It's really challenging. It's awesome. It looks great. Like, the whole nighttime, like, rain theme is awesome. Yeah, the thing is, it's so slippery, and I feel like it's just too difficult for Mario Kart. Because it is a very difficult track. And it's very difficult for new players and everything. And I don't think that that's necessarily a great thing. Ribbon Road? You see, Ribbon Road grew off of me a lot. I'm gonna put this in B tier. It's a good track. I just don't enjoy the ribbon section. It's challenging in a way that I don't necessarily like. I don't have control over my cart whenever it's lifted up and my cart's in the air. I don't necessarily like that too much. Love it so much. The shortcuts in the ribbon part are crazy fun and hard. Yeah, that's true. The shortcuts are stupid hard, and whenever you pull them off, it's like, oh my god, that's so epic. And visually, it's maybe the most appealing track. It is very appealing visually. I don't know if I would say it's, like, up there in the most appealing. I mean, like, I don't know, maybe now that we have all the stupid DLC tracks, but, you know, it's a good track. I like it a lot. I think that it's great for newer people as well, honestly. I don't think that the track is too hard. If you're taking the main route and not doing tricks, not trying to do crazy it's pretty easy. And, you know, I think that that's fine. Super Bell Subway. This track's an A. I love how fast it is. I love the shortcuts that you can take. This entire thing feels like an adrenaline rush. Like, it's just so cool. Oh, yeah. And I love how it looks, too. I love how it looks. It's just awesome. It's an awesome track. Big Blue is gonna go A tier. I like it for the same reasons I like Mute City. That's all I have to say. That's all I have to say. Paris Promenade is getting the D. It takes too long to like turn. It looks ugly. It doesn't fit well with the Mario Kart 8 aesthetic. It doesn't have a fun layout. I hate how the track switches. I still get confused on where I'm supposed to go. You don't know if F is fair, but it's what you're feeling, yeah. Like, I don't think that it's horrible, is the thing. It just sucks. And isn't fun in any way, which is why I hate it. Toad Circuit is like a figure 8 map from the 3DS. You see, Toad Circuit is getting B tier. This map would be A tier if it didn't look like piss disgusting. It's the piss map. It looks gross. It looks disgusting. Like, I think that this does figure 8 in the best way possible, though. I do think that it's genuinely fun to race in. It just looks ugly and makes it feel kind of gross to play sometimes because of it. Yeah, so, like, because, like, a lot of the booster courses don't hold up to the main game visually in this, it, like, literally makes the game, like, it literally makes the course feel worse to play. Like, I literally, like, I look at this, like, and, like, while playing through the course, I'm just like, this would feel much better if it looked good. If it looked like Mario Kart, the rest of Mario Kart 8. Choco Mountain. I'm also gonna put this in B tier. I don't like how this map looks very much. It's too cartoony feeling. It feels like clay, honestly. Like, the map looks like clay. The layout's fun enough. It's nothing super amazing. It's fun. And I enjoy it whenever I play it. Yeah, you know what? I agree with you. I'd go C as well. I agree with you. I'd go C as well. I think that makes sense. Coconut Mall. It's getting C. Coconut Mall's a fun track. And, like, the music in it is great. Like, obviously the music's great. Coconut Mall is a great song. Like, the song for Coconut Mall is great. It looks disgusting. Yeah, literally the same reason as Choco Mountain. I agree. Like, it just looks gross. like, come on. I mean, like, they just didn't do these tracks justice. And, like, it looking bad just makes everything feel worse. Because you have Mario Kart 8 elements in these new tracks that just, like, don't look the same. And it doesn't fit at all, and it feels so wrong. Tokyo Blur, I'm putting it in D. Don't like how the map looks. I don't like how the map changes its course. It's confusing. And I just don't like it. It looks bad, changes its course. I mean, like, that's pretty much what I have to say about it. Shroom Ridge F, you hate it so much. I'm gonna put it in D. I understand why you would hate it so much. It's really ugly, you're right. And the cars aren't a fun, like, hazard at all. But I do think that some of the, like, turns can feel nice. Like, if you took the cars off the road, I think that this would be a much better track, honestly. Because, like, the track does have a fun layout. It's just not fun because the cars are there and they ruin everything. Sky Garden, this is a B. It still looks gross. Sky Garden D, wow. It still looks gross, but I do really like the map and the track design a lot. It's really simple and really fun. Ninja Hideaway. Like, I want to give this F, I want to give this F tier, but I don't know if I can justify that. Yeah, okay, listen. I'll give it D just for theming alone. Okay, just the theming lifts it out of F tier. Because the theme works. But it's disgusting as a Mario Kart 8 track. They tried to do too much. The elements that they tried to add to mix it up and stuff, like the two, like, platforms that'll go up and down, it doesn't work. This is a thing to where it's like, the entire track feels like a hindrance. Like, I don't feel like whenever I'm racing, it's my fault that I'm doing poorly. I feel like it's the track's fault that I'm doing poorly. And that just doesn't feel good. It's like, I'll be racing, and then all of a sudden the platform drops, and it's like, well, now I have to deal with, like, being in the air for 5 seconds and slamming into the wall. And it's like, how am I supposed to time that? How the fuck am I supposed to know whenever it goes up and goes down? You know? Like, that just sucks. New York Minute, this is a whatever tour track. It takes place during the nighttime, which helps the lighting, which makes it look less gross. It still doesn't fit in with Mario Kart 8 at all. There's certain parts on the map where it's like you take different paths, and I don't necessarily like that. And like it does the whole tour thing, where you like the track switches up and everything. I don't like that. Mario Circuit 3. This is getting an A. Mario Circuit 3 is so unbelievably fun to play. It's so fun. It's so fun. It just looks bad. It looks bad. And like the piranha plants, like you can't even see like their mouth open, like their lips stretch. I don't know why they did that. They didn't even make it so that like the piranha plant has a mouth. Their lips just stretch while the piranha plant is trying to open its mouth. It looks so bad. Like, this track is so fun, and that carries it so hard, but it still looks gross, is the thing. And I would give it an A. It's a simple design, but, like, super jam-packed. It's fun. Kalimari Desert, this is going an F. The train is stupid. I don't know why they have the train there going through the middle of the track. And it doesn't look very good. Yeah, they did such a bad job. And it's like, they added like one like great thing to like make it Mario Kart-like, I guess? Like, what is that? Waluigi Pinball. This is a great track. I'm gonna put this in A tier. I like Waluigi Pinball a lot. Its turns are really nice. I feel like the only part I don't like is the ending part. Like, I mean, like, I like it. I just don't like it a lot. And sometimes I straight up just hate it, because, like, nothing happens, and then you just get hit with a pinball, and it's like, well, I don't understand what I was supposed to do to dodge that, because it just goes where it wants to go, and I don't know where it's gonna snap to. So yeah, I mean, like, it can definitely be annoying at times, but for the most part, I think that it's a really fun one. Sydney Sprint. Yeah, I mean, I'll give this one the C tier. I think that it's definitely one of the better tour tracks. It doesn't look horrible. Sometimes, like, with the track, I think that it's fun. Like, the portion where, like, you have, like, the sidewalk thing, like, the 2 sidewalk things you can, like, drive on, and then, like, you can go through the shortcuts if you want to. That's a really fun portion of the track. Like, I think that there's genuinely fun portions of the track. I just think that it suffers from things that a lot of tour tracks suffer from, like the whole like switching up the track and everything, making you go to different areas. Like, that's still confusing on this track. And like, I don't understand why they use the arrows they use. The arrows they use are like confusing as hell. They like should pick new arrows or something, because I swear sometimes I just straight up don't see them until like it's too late. Snowland, I don't enjoy the slipperiness of the ice here. I don't think that it complements the track well. I don't think that the track has a bad layout or anything. I just don't think that the ice complements how the track works at all here. And it ends up feeling kind of bad. And yeah, I mean, that's basically what I have to say about Snowland. I like some of the shortcuts. They're pretty nice. But yeah, I just don't like the slipperiness. Mushroom Gorge. Lots of people love this map. I don't. I don't like this map. This is getting D tier. The mushrooms are annoying as shit. But yeah, anyway, Mushroom Gorge, I don't enjoy the mushrooms at all. And even then, like, the track layout isn't that interesting, and it looks kind of ugly. I just don't like this map. Lots of people love this map. This map isn't fun. Like, I just don't like it. That's what I have to say about it. Sky High Sundae is getting an F. It looks disgusting. It looks absolutely disgusting. I hate how it looks. The lighting is terrible. This is like one of the worst examples of lighting they have. And it's just a giant oval. It's not fun to traverse through at all. It sucks. This is just such a bad fucking map. Like, it's bad in every regard. I don't think that there's a single redeeming quality. It sucks B tier. I mean, like, I guess it's fair to like something because it sucks. London Loop. This map is gonna get, like, a D tier. This is one of my least favorite tour maps. It just feels so nothing. Whenever I'm driving it, I'm just like, well, I'm on a track right now. I'm driving. Like, I don't feel anything. That's all I have to say about it. It's booty hole. Boo Lake. This is gonna get a B tier. It's really simple. The turns are kind of weird, and I feel like they're challenging in a way that's kind of fun. They're challenging in like a an SNES Rainbow Road type of way, you know? Yeah, I mean, it's fun. I think that the shortcut here is like super, like, it's difficult and rewarding, and it feels super cool to pull off. Yeah, I mean, like, this is an example where, like, I don't mind underwater sections. It's very weird that they chose to do it, though. I don't know why they did that. Rock Mountain. I'm gonna give this C tier. Rock Mountain has lots of big open nothing, and that's the problem here. And it looks kind of gross. Like, I just don't feel anything while playing this track. It's kind of boring. Maple Treeway, I'm gonna put in B tier. It's a fun track. I definitely enjoy it. It suffers from what the new maps suffer from. It doesn't look the greatest. But, you know, I mean, like, it has a good layout. It's fun to drive. But yeah, I mean, like, Maple Treeway is a good map. I don't know if there's much more to say about it. Berlin Byways is one of the better tour tracks, but I still don't really like it. I mean, like, I sound like a broken record here, but it suffers from the track switching up, like in other tour maps. Some of the shortcuts can be pretty fun. But yeah, I mean, like, it doesn't look very good. Not super interested in it, aesthetically and everything. Peach Gardens. That's a C tier. I don't like this map very much. It's like, turn to big straightway. Maybe the straightway is like an open area that has like chain chomps running through it or something. I don't know, like some type of thing running through it, or like, you know, it has like some item boxes for you to get or whatever. It just feels empty. Yeah, it feels empty. Honestly, yeah, I'm gonna put it in D tier. I just don't like it. It's I don't feel like I just play it and I feel kind of bad playing it. There's not really much going on in it. It's not concise enough, is the thing. Merry Mountain. I'm gonna put it in C tier. It's okay. I like it okay. The track layout isn't the greatest to me, and I don't think that it looks very good. It's like one of the better. It's not that bad looking, but I just don't think that it looks very good, and it doesn't mix well with Mario Kart 8. That's it. 3DS Rainbow Road is gonna get B tier. I don't like the moon section, first of all. But the rest of it I do end up liking. And the track does look very neat. It's a cool track, and it feels fun to drive on, except for the moon portion. The moon portion grinds it to a halt, I think. That's the main issue I have with it. Amsterdam Drift. This is one of the newer ones. I'm gonna put this in C tier. It's an okay track. I don't think that it's bad. I think that the flower section at the end is pretty neat. Yeah, I mean, like, it's a tour track. It does the tour thing. I don't like that. Riverside Park is an A tier. That's great. I love the funky little piranha plant friends. They're funky. They drop mushrooms. They're fun. They're really funny looking. I like them. But even then, like, the track has a really fun layout, and it's really fun to traverse through. And I really like how they get you to go through the mountain and out, like, the waterfall and stuff. That's really fun. It's just, like, a really nice, vibrant course, and I like it a whole lot. Okay. This is a hot take here, y'all. DK Summit, going in D tier. This map sucks. Like, I feel like all that it's built for is for you to trick off the blue things. That's all that it's built for. Other than that, I get, like, nothing while playing this map. I don't think that it has a fun layout. The tricks are really annoying because, like, sometimes they just don't go your way, and they work really bad, and you just end up, like, f***ing up, and you don't understand why, and it's stupid. It's a stupid track. I don't like it. Now, I like how, like, all of the... I like how, like, with all of, like, the, I like how the, sea and below is just kind of filled with, like, DLC maps. That's kind of funny. Yoshi's Island, this map is amazing. S tier. S tier, S tier, S tier. It's amazing. It's colorful. It looks like it's so vibrant. I feel like it fits in with Mario Kart 8 so much. It doesn't look quite as good as most Mario Kart 8 Deluxe maps look, at least like with the base game. But I feel like the amount of colors and everything that they have and like how vibrant the map is anyway, I don't really care about it that much. With a B, I think that's fair. They did a really good job with this map. I absolutely love it. Every single time I play this map, it puts a big smile on my face. It's great. Bangkok Rush. I'm also gonna give this C. I don't know. I mean, like, the map feels kind of dull. I like the part where you bounce off of stuff. Yeah. That's how I feel about it. I don't know. It's whatever. Mario Circuit, A tier. Such a good track. It's like a great equalizer because it has so many awesome skips. It feels so good to play through. I think that this track looks genuinely good. I like the portion where you go through like the forest with the trees and everything. It looks really nice. Yeah, I mean, like, it's simple, but it's like awesome and lively, and it feels really nice. It's cool. Waluigi Stadium. I'm gonna put this in C tier. I like it. It's alright, but the track design is, like, not very good. Like, especially for Mario Kart 8. Like, I do really like Double Dash, and I like this map in Double Dash, but it just doesn't work here. And they made the track so wide on the section with the piranha plants and the, like, triangle fireball things. They made it so wide, and it makes that, like, part feel so, like, barren. It's bad. It's just, that part's just bad. Like, you just might as well not even have anything there, because that's what it feels like. Singapore Speedway, genuinely good tour map. That is going in the B tier. I think that this map does a good job of keeping things mixed up. It doesn't do the tour thing of, like, constantly reusing bits of the map. Like, it keeps things fresh. It looks nice because it's nighttime. It's a good map. Singapore Speedway is a good map, and I'm very proud of that. But yeah, anyway, is there a way to zoom out? This is the tier list. This is the tier list, everybody. Hope you enjoyed watching.